Today I'll be teaching you the Xbox method of quadratic functions to factor the equation. The example we have today is 12x plus 10x minus 8. The 12x squared here, that's your a value. 10x, that's your b value. And negative 8 is your c value, or known as your constant. In the first step, you draw an x. Second step, you multiply 8. You multiply your a value and your c value, and you put that on top, the value you get from that. So for here, you would do 12 times negative 8, and that equals negative 96, and you put that on top. For step 3, you put the b value below the value you got for a times x. So for here, it's 10. So you put 10 there. For step 4 is you find two numbers that when they multiply, they equal the value you got when you multiplied a times c, but they also have to equal your middle term, as known as your b term. So for this example, you would do 16 times negative 6, because that equals negative 9, but when you add those two together, you also get negative 10. So for step 5 then, you put the two numbers you got in the two remaining places. For step 6, you draw a 2 by 2 box. Step 7, you put your a value or your first term in the first box. The fourth box here, you put your c value. You put your c value here, and you put your a value there. And then the two other numbers you got, which here it's 16 and negative 6, you have 16x and negative 6, you put 16x there and negative 6 there. For step 8, you look in the rows in the columns, and start off with the first row, 12x squared and negative 6x. You look and you see what the greatest common factor do they both have. So here they both have a 6x. You can take a 6x away. So then you put 6x over there. You go to the next value, 16x and negative 8. What's the biggest value you can take away from there? That would be 8. So then you put the 8 there. You look in your first column, 12x squared and 16x. You could take a 4x from both of those. So you put the 4 there. And then you go to your second column, which is negative 6x and negative 8, which the greatest factor can take out of that is negative 2. And then you have your 4 numbers you need. So then you take this number, your number you got from the first column, and the number you got from the second column. That's one of your equations, those two numbers. And then the number you got from your first row and the number you got from your second row, that's your second equation. So for here, the answer for the factoring would be 4x minus 2 parentheses 6x plus 8. And that is the Xbox method of the quadratic function.